What is going on, everybody out there? Lamont at large. Today we are in Logansport, Indiana. Population 18,233, or population 20,107, or population 22,442. We don't really know what the population here is in Logansport because, well, over the last year or so, there's been an estimated 5,000 Haitian immigrants that have been brought into this town, and the residents of Logansport, they're a little bit ticked off. They're a little bit annoyed about the recent migrant problem that has come to this smallish city. So I wanted to see it for my own self. So we're here on the ground and gonna walk around and talk a little bit about the problems that have been plaguing Logansport, Indiana. Without further ado, let's get rocking and rolling. I'm gonna guess this is the quote-unquote downtown area here in Logansport, Indiana, which is located 125 miles south of Chicago and about 75 miles north of Indianapolis. This is gonna be a town that you are never going to stop by, you're never going to visit, you're probably never even heard of this place. Now, I was reading online about 2 months ago that, because we've been having this problem with a lot of Haitian immigrants coming into small towns and inundating the local services of those areas. Me and Mobile Instinct went to Springfield, Ohio not too long ago. We checked that place out, and now I'm here by myself trying to get a feel of what this place is all about. Just seen a Haitian guy get out of that Jeep Cherokee right there. That's a pretty nice car. I'm imagining that this guy probably has a job at Tyson Foods, I'm guessing, and a pretty nice car, so he must be doing pretty well. Got a couple of Haitian businesses right here. You have Tax Immigration Services, Notary Public. This looks like some kind of a thrift store. I think I see this guy on the news. He has like a little small store where he sells just like basic products that people from Haiti would buy. You got the Haitian flag right there. So yeah. This guy was told that I was filming outside of his store, so I guess he felt that he needed to come outside. He didn't chase me off or anything like that. He just kind of came outside to see what I was doing. What I was doing was admiring your very nice vehicle, my good man. So one thing that I'm having flashbacks from Springfield, Ohio, and that video that I did with Mobile Instinct is that as I'm walking around here, it's not like you see a whole lot of Haitian people milling about. I mean, you do see them around, of course, but every time they see me with my camera, they act like they wish that they were invisible. They get very weird and they start heading the other way. Not saying that they're rude. I mean, I don't know, because for the most part, the interactions that I've had in Springfield and a couple that I've had here, they're very quiet. They don't talk very much, and they don't want to talk on camera. They don't want to do any kind of interviews, but they're just not very friendly. And I think that if they were more like friendly and be willing to integrate into American society, I think that you wouldn't have as many people voicing concern about the amount of them. I don't think people are complaining about them coming here. I think they're complaining about the amount coming into a town that, only had 18,000 to begin with. And now you bring in an estimated 5,000 people here. And now you're having problems when it comes to the schools and other city services. Down the street from the high school, I was just gonna start talking about the issues with real estate and the cost of rent. Now I'm gonna show you a couple examples of what 5,000 or so people coming into your town does to the values of property and rent. So this home right here, right? This is for sale right now. This is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. Now, I will say the roof, if you can see it, the roof is in very, very good shape. I would say that roof is probably no more than 2 years old, right? There's a new garage door on it, badly outdated. This house is in dire need of being painted, right? And it does have a garage. It does have a backyard. I don't know what the property line looks like, but this would be your backyard. Not a terrible home. This is a great home for somebody who's coming, maybe they're starting a new job, and this is a very quiet neighborhood. I don't see any riffraff. I don't see any people hanging out. All of this stuff that I think that would deter people from buying a home in the area. Now, just from what I've told you, right? So this, like I said, we need to have this house updated, right? And believe you me, I would live in anything. I don't care. But I know people, when they look at homes to buy, that's an investment, in their life, and they're not throwing around that kind of money every day. So you can kind of see what I'm showing you right now, that it is in dire need of being painted and updated. Guess how much the asking price is. Just guess, right, guys, right now. Shout it out in your top of your head. Shout it out. What do you think? Logansport, Indiana, this house is going for $170,000. That is what I would call knucking futz. There's no way this house would ever go for that amount. I think the owners feel that since they've had the influx of people, that they can get 170. There's no way in hell anybody's giving them 170. Nobody's giving them 150. Nobody's gonna be giving them 130. This house looks like something that you buy for about $120, and the seller or the company has to pay the closing costs. So they're asking like $50,000 more than what this house is actually worth. That is absolutely incredible. Wow. Here we have another example of what happens when you bring in thousands of people into a town that only has 18,000 to begin with. I seen this on Facebook Marketplace. There's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment in this building right here. $1,100 a month. The sign says it right there. $1,100 a month. Now, you do get $200 worth of utilities included, which is still ridiculous, because this apartment, I guarantee you, if this weren't happening, would be going for about $650 a month. So they want first month, last month, and deposit required, and they're gonna get it, because you get, listen, 2-bedroom apartment, one dude gets a room, the other dude gets the room, the other dude gets the living room, or you get a family, Haitian family to move in here. I guarantee you no American family is going to rent that for $1,100. That's ridiculous. This right there is an example of there's only one type of clientele that they're wanting to rent this to, because they're the only ones that are going to pay it, and that is migrants or immigrants, whatever word you feel like you want to use. That's, in my opinion, a little ridiculous, but hey, that's just my opinion. We all have different opinions, right? Another sector of services that has had a strain put on it with the increase of migrants into the area in such a short period of time is the hospital right here. This is the Memorial Hospital here in Logansport, and things are not going good for them. They have noticed about a 30% increase in services needed. They are on pace right now to have the most amount of births, I want to say, ever. And they're having a problem with in their OBGYN part of the hospital. They're noticing in that part, the OBGYNs, that a lot of the Haitian migrants aren't keen on prenatal care, so they're having an issue with that. As a matter of fact, things have gotten so bad right here that I want to say earlier this year that the hospital had asked Logansport City Council for $3 million just to help subsidize the facility and the care for the people that have moved here to Logansport, and they did grant them that money. But how long is $3 million gonna last? Again, guys, more money, more money, more money. You get people coming in, of course, you're gonna hope that most of them are going to be working jobs and they're gonna be paying taxes. Now, whether that's gonna be the case, who knows? Because a lot of those people that have moved here, a lot of them are past, not a lot, but some of them are past the working age. Some of them just don't work. Some of them are kids. Some of them are housewives. And it's culturally over in Haiti, a woman is not going to be working like how they, do over here. But only time will tell whether this is going to be self-sustained or it's going to need some kind of a state help in terms of rectifying the situation here. We got one more place to stop by really quickly before we end the video. I'm really digging this car right here. Now this car has character. This is a Saturn. I'm gonna guess this is a 1996 or 1997. And look at that. Listen, this car has been through the ringer, but I tell you what, it's still running. And that looks freaking awesome. I don't know, I really like this. If I were to buy this car, the only thing I would do is I would fix the light. I would have to fix the light. Other than that, you know what I would do? I would take off the plastic on the other side to have it match. Yeah, I don't know why, but I've always liked Saturns. Actually, I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're sleek looking. I mean, if you can kind of get a better angle of that, that's a sleek looking car. Listen, if you put some 18-inch rims on there, and I mean, if you were to fix that, but I don't know how much that would cost. Saturns are cool little cars. I've always wanted one. I just, it's always been minivans for me, but that is an awesome little car. Love Saturns. I wish they would bring that car back. Now, you can call me a conspiracy theorist if you want to, but me personally, I feel the main reason why the Haitian migrants have been brought into Logansport is to feed the beast, if you will. And the beast is right in front of you. This is Tyson Foods. If you guys don't know, Tyson is a huge manufacturer of chicken products, pork products. I'm assuming beef products too, but I mainly know them for chicken. And this is the largest employer in the entire town, maybe even the entire county. They employ about 2,000 people. And for the area, they pay pretty good. The starting pay for production is $22 an hour. Now, if you see all of these trucks right in front of you, well, on these trucks are gonna be little piggies or chickens. And they're being brought to this facility because they're going to be slaughtered, and eventually they're going to make their way to a dinner plate near you. Now, I know these truck drivers, they're watching me right now, film them. They probably think that I'm some environmentalist, animal activist person, and that I'm gonna, throw some orange or red paint on their trucks, or none of that. Just kind of showing you what part of the quote-unquote beast looks like here in Logansport, Indiana. So all of these truck drivers, and by the way, these truck drivers, they make really good money. Really good money. And they're coming here, they're gonna drop off the livestock, the hogs, and they're gonna put them into that place right there. And somebody that was hired from somewhere is gonna do the job that a lot of Americans really don't want to do, which is working at basically a slaughterhouse. This is kind of the ugly side of food production in America, or also, the world as well. makes me feel sad that I see these animals in these trucks, and I feel that they know where they're being brought to. And I think whoever is the bigwig here at Tyson Foods, somebody is paying somebody that works for somewhere, maybe the city council. They said, hey, here's $30,000. Why don't you bring him in over here? Because we can't seem to hire people. We can't hire people that'll pass a drug test, a background check, whatever. And so they bring in these people from foreign countries that, well, you know, where they come from, this is a dream gig. Can you imagine how many people that live in China would drop everything in their lives and their families' lives just for an opportunity to come right here and work a regular job, get paid 22, 23 bucks an hour, and that's just the start. If you stick with the company, you know, they'll bump you up 26, 27, 28 bucks an hour. You can become management. I mean, there is plenty of opportunity at places like this to work your way up in the company. China, the Philippines, Afghanistan, Mexico, El Salvador, Haiti. We gotta admit, we gotta be honest with ourselves. Americans, there's certain jobs that we just don't want to do. Not like by far and large, but we're not gonna be pushing our kids to work at a slaughterhouse, okay? We're not gonna be pushing our kids to do construction. This country has a very bad habit of telling our kids that, oh, you want to go to school, you go to a 4-year degree and to get some bachelor's in some useless science that you're never really going to use, and you're going to end up working at Starbucks or Amazon or Tyson Foods. And there's nothing wrong with those jobs. I've had those jobs. I've had way worse jobs. It's just ingrained in our culture that we come to this nation, and then within 2 generations, kids are Americanized. They're not really going to want to come work these kinds of jobs. Somebody's got to do it. And if you have 5,000 people that came from Haiti, I'll do it. I'll do it. And I'll rent that $1,100 a month 2-bedroom apartment, and I'll bring in 3 of my friends, and we'll come over here and we'll bust our butts, and we'll make enough money that I could buy a brand new Jeep Grand Cherokee. That's how you do it, baby. That's the American dream, part of it anyways. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. I'm hitting the road. Just wanted to do a quick video, show you what's going on in Logansport. I promise in the future, I will try to do a little bit more of an in-depth video. I was pressed for time, as you can see. The sky is turning gray, and it's supposed to rain later tonight, so I wanted to like hurry it up before it started raining. A lot of you guys, you'll like email me or leave comments like, oh, you should do videos in the rain. Usually I use the rain where I don't do any videos, I edit. But you never know, maybe I'll start doing rainy videos. I definitely will tell you, we are gonna be doing some nighttime videos. We're gonna be testing that out. I'm gonna be looking into purchasing a couple different cameras. And we're gonna do the Thug Dizzle, as the kids say. Guys, I will catch up with you in the next video. Peace out.